Studio audience. Thank you.
Well, y'all want to sit around and conversate for a moment?
We can conversate.
All right. That's found that one. Want to make sure we didn't hear that.
That light up here.
Well, I have a light right here. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Mondays. Today is April 17th, and we have Mr. Craig Morgam.
Hey.
And we have Mr. Chickinbone Feltz here.
Hey.
Welcome to Blue Mondays again, everybody. Live here at the Blues Hall of Fame in Ridgeysville, Oklahoma. Come down on Saturday and Sunday and see us. Hey, I'd like to give a big shout out to the Chicago Smoke Shop today. I do like those things. Thanks, guys. Anyway, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself, guys.
Okay.
Great jam, too, guys.
His mama calls him Steve. I call him Chickinbone for a good reason. Anyway, talk to us first.
Well, he'll have to explain the chicken bone part.
We were, we played it, we played a lot of different places. We played Enid a lot more probably than anywhere around here. And we were playing out there in another cast with another band that played drums also. We knew these guys. We would hang around. We've been around them a while. He'd been around. Steve had been around them for a while. And kind of Graig coined it. He walked in. Hey, Chickinbone. It's stuff.
That's all it took. Right there.
Now, I see you spell it C-H-E.
C-H-I-C or C-H-I-K-E-N. I know. I can do whatever.
It definitely, it's stuff. Let's just put that way.
It's also that I don't introduce him all the time like this, but I do a lot most of the time. It's like he walks, you see him walk, you think he can't play the drum. No way. It's amazing. He's a little bit of a freak of nature.
I love him too.
What's y'all's history? How long have you played?
Oh man. Well.
So your history. Why don't you let's start with him and your history here?
Yeah,
His history
okay.
started here before he hooked up with me about a year later.
I'm not sure what the year was, but I was in high school. I was about 17, and East and Selby just opened this club up within the year sometime, I guess. And we needed a drummer, so they asked around town, and my name kept coming up, but I wasn't old enough. I was about 16 or 17. And I, 16. But I played down here with them for about a year, and then met up with this guy and went downhill ever since.
I might have that effect. But, he played with me in the early years, and his mom and dad would actually go to gigs with him, because he was 17. He played, but he just wasn't old enough to do anything. But, after a while, everybody was kind of used to him, and in those days there, nobody was that particular about it.
No, as long as you were playing, you were
Playing and not drunk.
not drunk, yeah.
But we played on gigs.
I always tell people, teach your children how to play music, and they'll never have enough money to buy drugs.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Thank God for that.
Leave that all alone.
There was a meme I shared the other day. It was people see all my guitars. Man, you must be rich. Well, I'm just irresponsible.
That's pretty much it. Like I said, we've been playing together pretty much consistently. Few years breaks in there, off and on. But yeah, he's kind of between him and DC and Selby, they kind of broke me in, pretty much.
In the early
days.
We played some wild gigs. We had me and Steve and Jim off to play bass work with us in those days. We call him Sugar Bear. He's Chickinbone. I don't know that.
He's got all kinds of names.
But we had some wild. We even had a dive bomb tour where we had all the dive bars, just wrecked them. know, because those people know how to party. You know,
All the little beer joints,
Folks
man.
and
You
wives, man.
get a beer and they have a party.
I'd scale the tables and have the greatest time. You know, we at the Broadway in Muskogee.
Oh, yeah.
I was up on this table and this Mexican chick jumps up there. She's gonna dance on the table with me. That's all fantastic till the table breaks, man. And down she goes. I'm just very fortunate. I slide off my end and I'm going to play the guitar. You know.
I'm a bad artist. I've always wanted to play the Chickinbone.
Played one.
Yeah?
Yeah. There used to be on the way to California on the left-hand side,
Sawdust.
I guess the old Blue Building, old Blue Beer Bar. I knew the bouncer. And, yeah, it was Chickinbone Bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They didn't really throw anything at us or anything. You ever seen the movie Roadhouse?
Yeah.
It's
Blues Brothers is where I saw that.
yeah, party everybody.
A little bit of,
Well, first I had laid back Lenny's. That was about 2003 or so. And then I started in that one called Max's. And we had a partnership there. And I went out of the Mountain Power partnership. And then I think my next one might have been that one. That I had a real failed one with Johnny Bobak, I'm going to talk about. Yeah. And then had the one at the hotel called the Sound Club. And my last one was the Downtown Lake. And
What about Planet Unique?
Planet Unique actually was an evolution from Planet Unique into the Downtown Lake. The Planet Unique was more of a resale. Where we had all kinds of people that was renting space from us. We had everything from, there was a silver crafts person, an upholstery shop. We had to resell all kinds of stuff. I mean, I had at one time had a guy who would come with bicycles. It was an evolution because we started turning it into first thing we did was turn it into a wine bar while we were still Planet Unique. That way people could come in and shop and have a glass of wine. So anyway, as the laws in Oklahoma changed a little bit, made it a little more favorable, we went into the actual liquor business in that bar, and somewhere down in there went straight down, I lost all I had. That's the part I don't want to talk about, but I'm glad to, people say, well, we sure miss that bar. I said, me too, in a good way. Yeah. Just all I know is I really belong on this side of the bar.
Yeah,
I stayed,
it shows a great commitment to live music.
Well, that was the thing, is everything I did was all about live music. I try to keep everybody playing here in town, people from out of town. I mean, laid back Lenny's, I had great bands in the circuit. Every weekend I had great bands that were from somewhere else. Got to where we were so consistent, we didn't have to run ads. The crowd was just built in. And then Max's started the same way. Max blew up right out of the gate. And, had great bands and it was just a great venue. But time goes on, and we tried another one out of Johnny. It was called Dead. And boy, my advice is if you're ever going to have a business, don't put the word dead in it. It's not a good idea.
No. Now, I heard you and Mr. Johnny Winkle talking yesterday about doing the lunch jams.
That's Johnny's gig. So he started at the Speedway. He's trying to get where, some of us can play different lunches at different restaurants, kind of get us playing, not pulling anything off the restaurant, doing more for tips. It just kind of helped the music scene as well as help the restaurant scene. Mom and pop shops, locals, not necessarily chains, but just the local old food places.
Right.
And I think it's a great idea. I told him I'd be glad to do it,
Find some good different restaurant every other day.
Yeah, exactly. Bouncing around, pop up, and have that kind of fun with it.
Now, do y'all know any of the laws on busking, say, in Oklahoma?
Busking?
Busking.
Yeah, some communities you have to have permits. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Muskogee has to have a permit, but there are definitely some cities you've got to have a busking permit.
Right. Then there's one
New Orleans was at one time, and I've heard it's been abolished, but at the same time, I don't know. I haven't really checked into it.
When I lived there, you had to have a permit
Yeah.
to be an artist. You could get characters on the street, break dancing.
No matter what it was.
Scamming people, you had to have a permit.
They gotta get a piece of that pie.
Oh, I've been blessed coming here to Oklahoma. I've been playing
How long you been?
3 years, 3.5 years now. I've been here. And it took me 45.5 years to find my missus here. And she helps me make this possible by
Obviously.
Oh, we know who the boss is.
And but I love it here. I wouldn't want to move back to Colorado. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. Move out here, it's warmer. It's pretty here. There's lakes, there's streams, and music, and some of the best people I've ever met in my musical journey I've met in this place.
There you go.
Yeah, and I get to hear all these stories from people kind of abroad, people who kind of around here, people who had experiences in this place. I got to experience my first Festival Lawn Festival last year, and it was life-changing.
Life changing.
Kind of you.
Well, you may know when you're playing music with a healing feeling, something will happen.
Something gonna happen.
Healing.
Yes, I see that. I feel that.
Yeah.
And you see it a lot.
And here you are, stuck right in the middle of it.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
You know, the feels I get from people that walk through here. Everybody so nice, humble, generous, and friendly. No, I haven't seen any drama here in the 3 years that I've been in Oklahoma. Everybody lives everything at the gate. It's peaceful. You know.
Yeah, that's nice when that happens.
Yes, yes, it is. Speaking of good places and bad places, what's some of the roughest places?
No.
Let's just throw one down there and see it.
How many have made headlines in the paper? Well, I don't know how to answer that
Well,
one.
I'm not incriminating myself. Dude, I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because, you know, so much. God, I don't know. Oh,
What's the best gig y'all played?
that's what?
Best gig y'all played? Oklahoma.
Is it together or separately?
Both.
Together, I don't know. What do you think? That'd be your call because I've done so many different ensembles with and opens for so many headliners. It's like some of these he's helped me with and some of these he hasn't.
Fair enough. And my claim to fame before I met him was I played drums for Tiny Tim.
Oh, wow.
Those are the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shangri-La. That's why when I was playing here at that age, I was also going to Shangri-La Lodge with my mentor. He really wasn't a drum teacher. He was a phenomenal drummer, Bill Carter, who's gone now. But he taught me like the Karate Kid. He had me typing on typewriters and rolling up paper with your arms out and building your arms up. But yeah, then him and a whole bunch of the old jazz cats back in the 80s. Shangri-La was like a hub for all the old jazz guys. You know, Pink Panther, the guy who played for Henry Mancini's band, Stan Kenton's band, all of them. And I was like the little mascot. And I would sit up in the back room, and as soon as they came back on the break, I was the one that cracked the beer open and made them rum and coke. And I was probably like 15 then. But yeah, that was a great scene for jazz, and all of a sudden it just poof, it was gone.
Where was it?
I'm sorry?
Where was it?
At Shangri-La Lodge in Grove.
Grand Lake.
Oh, okay.
Part of them.
That's just north of here. That's uptown.
Yeah, it's a little ways up, but hour and a half. You know, there was also.
Chickinbone.
Busy
Give us some
guys.
Shout outs on the, give us some shout outs.
Oh, are we?
Right on. Hey,
Yeah, we got one
now.
from
Thank
4th of
you.
July yet?
Yes, and your soon-to-be father-in-law.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Haven't even met yet, but hello.
Yeah.
We're going to meet in 2.5 weeks.
He, you know, we were going to, I don't know what the gig was, but it was at Joey's Blues Bar. And he wasn't quite old enough yet. They wouldn't let him in. And they just, and he had to sit outside. And I go in and play.
I'd sit outside.
Was somebody else with me?
Well, it was you and Lisa and Jim
So good, Jim.
and Mike Davis, and somebody was in the little gold car. But he had a Fiero. He just said, all right, man, just here's keys, just bring them to me tomorrow. Don't.
Oh, I'll let you go home.
Yeah, he gave me the key. I thought, great, man, I'm gonna drive Fiero home. I get out there, it's a damn standard. I didn't know how to drive a standard at that time. So I'm sitting out here with the dead.
Oh, sorry. It's your soon-to-be son-in-law.
Soon to be
Your
son-in-law.
son-in-law. You're the father-in-law.
Well, but I'm gonna meet her father-in-law in a couple weeks.
That's not how it's going.
Well, okay.
He said, what do you mean we haven't met yet?
Well, no, I mean, okay, on that, yes, we met.
Is he in England now?
Yes. We got more in the UK.
My family hails from Texas. Well, I hail from Texas.
You hail from Texas.
Yeah, I hail from Texas. I'm a Texan. I come all the way to Oklahoma. Right there. I lived in the desert and got
Wow.
flash, no trees, water, a lot of wind.
A lot of wind.
A lot of wind, like cotton, like flags.
You know, I've had some people ask me about how I tune, and what's going on with my guitar and stuff, and how I'm getting such a fat, full sound of those things. I tune in baritone, but I also do what a lot of regular guitar players call, when you're in standard tuning, the third string down is a D, and they call it drop D when you tune down where it matches it. Well, I'm doing baritone, so it's drop A. So I'm able to run the bass chords.
Are you just using the top two strings for your bass?
All of the strings will go through the bass amp, just like all the strings go through the guitar amp. You just try to equalize the higher end out of it, and you can even crossover sometimes to cut the higher end out of the bass amp. It gives it a little bit more separation, but in the reality of the matter, you're just getting all the sound. And
It's a fast sound.
I do chords and bass drum. And anywhere I go on the neck. And if you're listening at home, this is all going to sound better with your headphones.
Yes.
Your telephone does it. Your telephone records really well, but it doesn't reproduce really well. So your sound on your telephone is going to be very limited. A lot of frequencies aren't going to show up.
Tiny speaker.
Yeah, it's like a big of a head.
I do like the Strat though. I like the humbucker.
Well, this Strat is totally different. It's got 24 frets, got 4 Floyd rows, and I can do so many different things with this guitar that a lot of guitars can't, especially in the upper register.
You got huge frets on it.
It plays like a stick of butter.
Oh man. Now is Open A comparable to Open B? Is it the same type of say it be A?
Well, the thing is that when I'm doing chords, I have to think about it in my head because I play both standard tunings and this kind of stuff as well as some other tunings. I have to think in my head, what am I doing? Because I have to restructure my chord. You know what I mean?
I'm playing Open D a lot. I
Yeah.
couldn't find anything on YouTube to show me really much about Open D. Somebody, a good friend of mine, Mr. Mike Ceronic, guitar Mike, we were a few bands together, and he played Little Martha by the Allman Brothers on guitar for me one day. And I said, what tuning is that? He said it was Open D. And I learned how to half-assed play that song. And then it just opened my world up to a whole nother style of music.
There's so many different tunings out there today. It's crazy. And, I don't know if you guys know. I've heard about it, but they've got tuners that are automatic.
Oh yeah, the robot.
And it should be able to just push a button and change to different tunings. How handy is that? But
That'd be real handy until you
it
go
doesn't
to
work.
it doesn't work, and you break a string or two while it's trying to tune it for you. I think that would be a bad drawback, especially if you do it right there in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Notes are the actual notes of your strings.
On this guitar, it's like the first note is a A because I've dropped A. It would be normally be a B because the bottom string is a B. But it's actually A, E, A again, D, F sharp, and B. B on the end. It goes to the F sharp in the transition of tuning.
Could be like open F sharp.
This one is.
Or A major.
But at the same time, I can do some very simple stuff. So I'm able to do regular blues stuff too, shuffle stuff. I'm very fortunate I have a very quick wrist. Because I did a wall thing without the wall.
I need to get a walk out a lot. I see a lot of people with different styles of pedal boards. I've always had like these big, bulky, multi-effects pedals that are great for throwing in the trash, And I'm trying to get down to more pure guitar sound. Tube amp, and I'm wanting to get a reverb and I want a tube screamer, a compressor, and a delay. These are the only 4 pedals
That
I used in any big effects board I've got. So I got one of those, but it's digital and it's small now, but it's only those 4 things. So that's helped me out a lot. And then going to a tube amp from a modeling amp or an acoustic amp.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Those legend amps.
Yeah.
What those are? Old legends.
Old Legends tube amp? No, I haven't seen one.
They're actually hybrids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're hybrids. They got a preamp, 2 preamp in the front, and they got a solid state back end. Several things, a true tube amp. But they were close.
That's about all I know.
Some of them have decent sounds.
Yeah, but out of the hundreds of sounds they have, I used to.
Yeah.
So it's just a waste of money. And out of those 2 or 3 sounds that I would use in there, they all had the same. So I decided it'd be cheaper to use this small little thing.
I think everybody's starting to go smaller now.
Yeah.
I don't hardly use any effects. None today. I just don't know effects. I like it's one line. We have to go with nothing in between.
I was doing this for a while with the Y thing, going to my solid state amp, or going to my orange amp and going to my little Fender Frontman. I would do that. Little Fender 15 Frontman for a little tiny amp, and it's loud. It's loud enough to play really well.
Had a good stereo sound.
Yeah, not really. I mean,
But you did.
it could have been better.
It always can feel better.
That amp's a whole lot better.
But the sound is better this time than when the last time we played here. I gotta say that. This is a better sound. I still need to work on how I'm EQing everything and making that work, but
Me too.
that's all part of it. Yeah, it's a business,
It's something I've always enjoyed. Other than that, it's fun to do it. It's fun to get that good sound and trying to get better sound each time. That's why we need you to like and subscribe and share this page here so we could get better gear and support our local musicians and support the Oklahoma Blues Hall of Fame. Thank you. It's just going to be, it takes time.
Everything does. I've been in this probably 10 years at least, playing in baritone. Of course, course, like I say, I'll always be able to play other tunings and standard tuning as well. I play with other bands. But I've been doing this gig for about 10 years. Maybe more, I don't know. But a mine, he got sick. We were Armstrong. Actually, we're going on, we were getting looked for a benefit for my sister. She had cancer, right? Before we could even go to this benefit, he couldn't go to the benefit. And I wanted him to feel good about getting back in the band. So I'm not going to hire a bass player. I'm just going to do this stuff right here. The baritone thing. I'll just do this till you get well. Well, he didn't get well, and that kind of thing happened, but I still was doing the baritone thing. And I've only had one guy complain. We were playing at the Utah Cove Arena. I was getting paid. But the gig was over, I'm getting paid. And the guy's sitting there at the bar and he said, I think that sounds pretty good, but I think you still need a bass player. I said, oh yeah? He said, in reality, I said, I think you need a bass player. He said, I play bass. I said, well, here's the reality of the matter. I said, in the reality of the matter, I just got paid. I don't have to pay you anything.
Pretty much. I mean, that's the best way to look at that.
Dude, I've played some big gigs with the bass players doing this to my girls. I have 3 daughters that sing with me sometimes. They're called the Elevators. Great singers, good singers, and I mean, they're really great singers. They all sing harmony. And they do these little hand jives and stuff, little dances and stuff. They're horrible.
Choreography.
Yeah, but we've had some great gigs. But I was going to, you started talking about our gigs earlier. I'm open for a lot of headliners, a lot of them. You talk about the better gig for, I'm open for Delbert McClinton, Ron Haggard, Molly Hatchet a couple times.
There wasn't any original members in the band, I don't think.
Well, there was, but see Molly Hatchet. The first time we opened for him, it was me, Mike, and Graig, and we actually opened for the original Molly Hatchet. Danny Joe Brown was still singing. The second time when we had Cat Daddy open for Molly Hatchet, it was like, who's that guy singing? Because Danny Joe Brown was such a presence on stage, such a singer, such a showman. It's like, who's that guy? This wasn't the same show. Just really wasn't. But I broke up for Robin Trower.
Robin Trower.
Rick Derringer. Ian Moore was one of a great show. We also did a blues festival with Johnny Lane. I've had a ton of them that I've been just fortunate enough to get to open those shows. But and probably Ian Moore was probably one of my better openings because we had a nice crowd. It went off really well. I was playing a pretty new Howard Roberts fusion guitar. And after we got done, nobody knew what that guitar was. And looked at the Canes, and this was at the Canes. You're walking off the Canes, you just load your guitar and you're walking off the stage. Several people said, "What kind of guitar is that?" And that's, "What kind of guitar is that? What kind of guitar is that?" And I said, I just turned it up. And the crowd went nuts. It was a great moment.
It was black or gold pictures already.
Oh yeah, all the hardware is gold.
All the hardware.
If you've never seen a Howard Roberts fusion, the originals, they had it's a semi-hollow body and it has double humbuckers, everything gold and black. But it's got a tailpiece that each individual string goes into a different length of tailpiece. And so what was fun with that guitar is you could do a harmonic and you could actually bend back here behind the neck like we were able to do on some guitars. You could bend the note up here. I can't do it on this guitar at all, but you could bend those notes. But you can do those individually back here. Like if I'm doing some kind of a weird kind of a chord and I wanted to slur one note, I could hit it back here at the back. So that's a pretty cool guitar. I'm actually trying to find it. I think the cat I sold to is I believe he's got the guy that he sold it to that I think I can track it down. Because if I can get that guitar back, I'm going to rebuild it and bring it back into action. Maybe. When I wear a guitar out, I wear them out. You know, because there's so much sweat involved and all the hardware is green, you know, and funky. It just, I don't care what you do, it's just going to get funky. I mean, I played that guitar so much. Yeah, I bought it and it brand new. The paint was just falling off the front of the guitar, down to the wood. I mean, it's getting thin. It just fell off.
I've had mine for 20 years this year. You know, that will be 20 years, and it's got some wear on it. You know, it probably needs to be taken to the shop, ran through the wash pretty good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that guitar. I played it last night.
It sounded good.
Nothing wrong with that guitar. But at the same time, when you get a chance, we'll get done, you can feel the neck on this one.
Yeah,
Like a stick of butter. Like a stick of butter.
I like the jumbo. It's got some good wear on
Tell the story about your song.
Oh yeah, you know, we might as well do that song over here too. You know, I was here probably back in the day. It was all night. You know, it was the dusk to dawn. You know, and they would close at 5 o'clock, something like that in the morning.
Yeah, 5 a.m.
We
9
had-
o'clock.
95.
And I come down. I lived about 6 miles from here, and I'd drop by the house, eat a sandwich. After my gig, like somewhere else, I'd go by the house and get a sandwich, and I'd come down here, and the place was pumping and back. And old boy was on this dance floor having the biggest time. He was doing this crazy dance. I thought, that's cool, because it was cool. And I had to, and he was standing over there. And the thing was that this was laid out a little different then, but he was standing over in that area over there. And I'm trying to talk to him about, I don't know, what's that called? What's that dance you're doing? You know, because all the girls would want to dance with him. And it was a beautiful thing. He was a big heavy, burly guy, black cat with a Jerry curl hair and straw hat and Jerry curl hat coming out from underneath it, cowboy boots, and he was doing the dirty dog. And I'll explain how the dirty dog's done in a minute. But anyway, I asked him about it. He said, I ain't got time, and I got to go dance. What do you want back at? You know, I just can already talk to him. He finally told me, he said, it's a dance we're doing down in Houston. It's called Dirty Dog. And I said, that's cool. So then he told me, he said, this is how you do it. He said, you put your hands on your knees. He said, like a sumo wrestler. And he said, and then you rock your head and shoulder back and forth. And he said, put your tongue. He said, take your tongue, stick your tongue out, and try to reach your eyebrow. And whatever, because you're doing this thing with your head, whichever eyebrow is the highest, that's when you want to reach your tongue to. And I said, oh, he said, that's called the Dirty Dog. I said, no, good. Anyway, I wrote a song about it.
I like that. No, I do got a question for you.
Okay.
I heard you're the person who called this the Million Mile Dance.
It is a million mile dance floor. Look at it.
Yes,
Tell
it
me
is.
a little bit about it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is that's just like that cat. I mean, we were down dancing on that. How many dance steps have been made on this dance floor? Huh?
Exactly.
How many? 1 million miles worth, I guarantee, and then some. Because that, like I say, just like that dance, we're talking 30 years easy. You know, somewhere in that ballpark back in that day, and that same dance floor. You know, 1 million mile dance floor. Wow.
I know I've seen a lot of people dance on this floor here. Last time I heard y'all play the Dirty Dog, this dance floor.
Oh,
I backed up, didn't it?
yes, it was. They never even heard of it.
And you know, the cool thing about that song, I don't know if somebody knows this, that song was looked at for a movie soundtrack. Didn't make it, but it was considered. But it also played on radio, college radio. And you know how there was an independent charting, independent record companies, and it went. Gosh, it did go like real big in as far as numbers, but it paid me money. You know, because every time they play, you get 9.5 cents. You know, they send me a little check. And I don't know about y'all, but I'll get a check from BMI. I was like, right on. You know, I don't care if it's $2 or not. No, it really wasn't as low as $2. Like lowest one was 15. But at the same time, it also meant somewhere in that little radio station and somewhere nowhere, it's a college radio, played it 150 times in a month. That's what that meant. That's right. All right, then. All right.
There you go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like big time, but it was cool, you know.
I listened to Ray Wiley Hubbard. And he talks about the story what makes a person write a song. And one of the things about songwriting is you sing this song 20 years.
That's it, right there.
That's it.
Because, you know, and with the equal enthusiasm. Because, you know, it's just, you think about the guys that like ZZ Top. How long has he been playing the Graig? He's wore out on it, but he plays it with this equal enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
It's a show, you know.
And that walking out to the mailbox once or twice a year and getting that check.
Those little checks. They'll probably get a lot bigger chicken, probably more, you know, electronically deposited, you know. Right. Don't have to go to the mailbox anymore.
Oh, well, let's hear some Dirty Dog, Craig.
I have a little hard time hearing.
Oh, dude, I know what I can. It's
I can hear you good coming through the sound. I can't get it coming through here without feeding back, and I got every mic turned off except for yours for vocal.
well, we're just gonna make the best of it. I don't know any other way to do it.
I will.
And I mix these two songs together just because it's fun. I do Dirty Dog and I also do the Big Booty Child. I'm gonna warm this a bit fast. She's showing and when it's there, all night blue and dancing with the jungle jump. And we move all the butts around. I'll play a big time. Down in Houston and they call it Dirty Get funky and do the dirty. Houston, man, they call it dirty. Ooh, you're doing me dirty dog. Thank you very much.
You want to do one more for us?
We could do let's do a Robin Trower song. Of course, we cover stuff. We cover it our way. I mean, Aretha said it best. I take a song, I make it mine. This is Robin Trower's Jack and Jill. progress. Someone today to take. Every time you sleep everybody was there. Somewhere to name. When Jack came back in the street there, he whispered and said, thank you very much for having us.
It was an honor to have you on here.
And you're doing this every Monday night for everybody we've got listening and watching tonight. Need to check in next week. What do you have? Do you have a schedule for what's going on next week?
We have Johnny Wildcard.
Wild card, right? Oh, that'll be a great show. Yeah.
They're gonna be up here.
Every Monday night, somebody though, right? You're gonna get from the Rennieville.
Come down to Raysville. Can't come down. You can watch.
So have y'all thought about it? Maybe a studio audience, maybe.
I've been thinking about that. I gotta ask Miss Selby. If,
I mean, have a limited amount. We're talking. It's controllable a little bit. For your studio setting.
Yes. You get your money back. Conrad, or not Conrad, but Steve, you need to smile. Her Dolores.
Oh,
Oh, boss.
that's a boss, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we make all kinds of things.
You gotta love bands with tough look.
Blues, we're not happy with that.
Yeah,
A little happy.
what he said.
Yes.
Blues, dang it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys. It was a pleasure. It was an honor to have you on tonight. Thank you very much. Great, Ron. Great.
Thank you very much.
Guitar playing, guitar bass playing.
Whatever you call it.
That's a beautiful thing. Tune in next week, guys. Thanks everybody here for helping us out and making this happen. And like, share, and subscribe to our page. And tune in next Monday, 7:30. Blue Mondays. We'll be hosting Wild Card.
Also, Saturday night she has a show, right?
Saturday night, come down to Reggiesville if you can, and Selby Band will be performing, doing the indoor backyard party every Saturday, and Sundays, of course, is the open mics. Come down and bring your axe, bring your amp, and come down, jam, have a good time.
12-year-old jam session on Sundays.
12-year-old, been doing it for 12 years. Sunday nights, right on.
This is a beautiful stage to play on. Lots of great sound. And
Fun
great
crowd
people.
too.
Always.
Can't beat the music scene going on here right now. And it's erupting. It's so beautiful. And we're right here in the middle of the eruption, because every Sunday it's better. It's better. And the musicians, the crowd, I mean, just,
Survive.
yeah, the vibe is fantastic.
I see new faces every time. Every Sunday, I see new faces.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
That's a beautiful thing.
And the same old faces. That's the thing, is repeat customers, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a harvest over here.
the music scene here is blowing up, and it's so cool. I mean, I've been involved with other music scenes, and this is the coolest music scene there is.
Hey, that lady that was playing the acoustic guitar and
The other night,
yeah, and last night in the
LaWanda's her name.
Rwanda. All right, you know how to get up to touch with them?
Well, we are Facebook friends. Other than that, I don't have anything.
I'd like to hear this story.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll get her up here. She's probably, and I sent her an invite to the thing now. She may be, checking it out as well. LaWanda, if you're on here. Omaha. I know we all have a hard time saying that. Omaha would like to talk to you about maybe doing a show.
Tell your friends. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Okay.
Oh, that was fun.
Thank you, man.
Was that your first one?
That was my